Hello, welcome to Fit for Fall. My name is Brianna. I am the exercise physiologist here at the Schwellness Center. I'm one of the trainers that you will be doing classes with. You will also see Leah and Brad throughout the program. So we're gonna get ready and start week one, workout one. Hopefully you're all just as excited as we are to have this virtual program. Today, we're going to use your tube band, so the band with the handles, whether you have the red or the blue. As you can see, I have a couple extra pieces of equipment, so I'm going to show you some modifications, some progressions. So a chair we can use for some squats if you have some trouble with your knees. You can also have some weights if you want to make some of the exercises have a little bit more resistance. So I just want to talk for a second about what the class structure is going to be, and it's going to be this for pretty much all of the class that you have. So I'm going to go back and forth between sharing my screen. So when I share my screen, we're going to be looking at the workout, and you'll see me in a very small box on your screen. So I'm going to do that when we're into the workout, and then I'm going to stop sharing my screen and make myself bigger. That way I can show you the cues and the safety of each exercise. But first, I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen. That way you can see the workout. So if you can see this workout here, and I will make it a little bit bigger for you to read. But you can see today our workout is focusing on squats, vertical pull, horizontal push, and core. So we're going to do exercises that focus on those movements. So as I was kind of mentioning, we have 3 different circuits. First circuit, 2 to 3 rounds. We're going to shoot for 3 rounds. We have 3 moves in that circuit. We're going to do each move for 30 seconds. So I'm going to time us for that. And I really like that because that allows you to push yourself. So if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can go for more reps in that 30 seconds, or you can always scale back and do less in that 30 seconds. So I have a timer. Hopefully you'll be hearing a beep for 30 seconds. We have about 10 seconds in between each exercise just to get us ready for the next. So we'll do the first circuit 3 times. We'll do the same thing with 3 different moves in circuit 2. So same thing, 30 on, 10 off. And then that last circuit is a little bit different. So AMRAP stands for as many rounds as possible in our remaining time. So whatever time we have left, we will do those exercises. And those are repetition-based, not time-based. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a little bit bigger. We are gonna warm up all together, but I want to show you quickly. Let's go ahead and warm up and then I will show you the moves. I'll show you the squats, the planks, the band pull downs. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing my screen so you can see me. And let's go ahead and get started. So go ahead and jog in place a little bit for me. Definitely make sure you have a water bottle nearby. If you'd like a sweat towel, go ahead and grab a sweat towel. And I do have some music on overhead. I do not know how much you can hear. So please put on some music that you enjoy listening to while you work out. Definitely makes the time go by a little bit faster. Go ahead and give me some light squats. So that weight is back in your heels, getting those arms up. You want to see those heart rates come up and get that blood flowing. And we're going to go ahead and do some jumping jacks. So nice big arms. Tuck that shirt in. If you are keeping it low impact, you can always tap it out instead of jumping. So whichever you'd like to do. We're going to go ahead and do some Frankenstein kicks. You just get nice long arms, those toes point up to the ceiling. Go ahead and keep going with those. I want to show my feet a little bit more. Because I don't want to show my feet, I want you to see my feet a little more. And we're going to go ahead and step it side to side. Go ahead back to those jumping jacks. Back to squats. Again, chest up. Adding those arms to get those heart rates up a little bit more. And go ahead to those Frankenstein kicks. Nice long arms. Toes pointed up to the ceiling. Really feeling the stretch down the back of those legs. And then we'll go ahead to those lateral lunges side to side. All right, so those heart rates should be up. You should be feeling a little bit warm. Feel like you're ready to roll. I'm going to show you my screen again real quick. Or actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to show you the moves that we're going to do. So we are doing squats, planks, and band pull downs. So I just want to show you real quick before we start what the moves look like and what I'm looking for. So with squats, we already kind of did something in the warm up. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. So I want those feet about shoulder width apart. If I turn to the side, I want you to stick that butt back and see how my knees stay behind my toes. So at the bottom, you should be able to wiggle. The weight is all in your heels. So you should be able to wiggle your toes at the bottom because you're shifting that weight back and down. I do not want to see knees coming forward because that's going to put a lot of stress on your knees. So keep that chest up, weight back in your heels. To progress this, if you want to hold weight, you can hold a dumbbell at your chest if you have it, or any household object that weighs something. If you want to modify this a little bit, if you have a little bit of pain in your knees, this is where your chair comes in handy, and you can come down to sit on your chair. That way you have a little bit more confidence in you have that chair to cover and get a nice deep squat. Next we have a plank. So if you have a mat, soft surface, I recommend it so that you're on your hands or your elbows. So plank is really going to hit your core. So you can be up on your hands. I want to see your head, neck, shoulders, feet all in line. So I do not want to see those hips up. I don't want to see them down. I want everything in a nice line. You can modify this on your knees, but if you're on your knees, make sure you are not here. You're leaning forward. And you can also do your plank on your forearms if you would like. Last one, band pull down. So you can grab that band, whether you have your red or your blue, whichever it is, or do band pull down. So you're just going to hold your band nice and close together above your head. And we're going to, you can pull it straight down behind your head. So I want you to keep your head and chest up to me. So I do not want to see it coming down. I want everything to look straight ahead. The closer your hands are together on your band, the more resistance you're going to feel. So if you need a little less resistance, walk those hands apart. And I want you to really tuck those elbows down as we do our band pull downs. All right, so those are 3 moves we're going to do. We're going to do for 30 seconds each. Like I said, we're going to have about 10 seconds in between just to move to the next. So let me go ahead and share the screen. That way you can kind of see what's coming next, because I really like to see what's coming next. I'll make it just a little bit bigger here so you can see which one we're on. So we're going to shoot for 3 rounds. I have my phone hooked up to a speaker here, so hopefully you'll be able to hear the beeps. Have a 10-second countdown beep. But we're going to go ahead and start with our squats. Again, body weight with a chair or with weights. We're going to start our squats for 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1. So nice deep squats. Again, however you want to give them to me. Most important thing, keep that weight back in your heels, chest up facing me. I thought I forgot to start my timer. We've been doing squats for a while, right? 3, 2, 1. All right, we're coming down to our plank for 30 seconds. Are you ready? Starting in 3, 2, 1. Come up and in plank. So I want you to keep that core nice and tight. Everything nice and in line. Nice deep breaths all the way through the movement. Remember, keep those shoulders over your wrists, hips in line with those shoulders. Check in with that form. Make sure those hips are not creeping up. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Stand up and grab your band. We're doing our band pull downs. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Again, really squeeze those elbows at your side. Hands closer together is more resistance. Nice deep breaths. After this, we're going right back into those squats. So body weight with your chair or holding some weight if you would like, whichever version works for you. 3, 2, 1. Set that band down. Go into squats. Again, whichever version works for you. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds of squats. Moving right along into round 2 of 3. Remember that weight's back in your heels. Really squeeze those hips forward. On the way up. The deeper your squat, the more you're going to feel that. So you can play around with your range of motion. Less than 10 seconds. Then we're going to that plank. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds to get to that plank, so go ahead and come down, hands or forearms. 30-second plank. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and come up in your plank. Remember, nice deep breaths. You can always modify on your knees if you would like, but I challenge you to come back up to your toes. Focus on those breaths. 10 seconds left. Then we're going back up and grabbing our band for our pull downs. 3, 2, 1. Stand up, grab your band. We are going to do those pull downs to finish out round 2. 3, 2, 1. Again, keep your chest, your head up and facing me. Really get those elbows squeezed to your sides at the bottom. You can always, if you feel like you need a little more resistance, you can always do one arm at a time as well and alternate. That'll let you give a little bit more resistance. That is up to you. We're going to go to round 3, body weight squats. All right, set that band down. Final round through these 3 movements. Squat, plank, pull down. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Give me your squats. Again, if you wanted to come to a chair, couch, coffee table, whatever you have, you will just kind of tuck your butt down to the chair for a little bit of security. And then as you get more comfortable, you can progress and not use the chair. 10 more seconds, and then we are going to our plank. 3, 2, 1. All right, we are coming down for plank. Final plank today. We will see this again. All right, go ahead and come in your plank. If you don't already know, you'll come to know that plank is one of our favorites. We actually might even have a variation of plank, I think, in our AMRAP today. But if it's not a regular plank, we're going to add something fun to it. So more to come on the planks. Nice deep breath. We got 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Stand up and grab your band. seconds. You can alternate arms. So again, I want you to tuck that elbow in your side, in towards your side. Deep breaths, finish this out strong. All right. Go ahead and grab a quick drink. Use your sweat towel if you would like. We're going to move to our second circuit. So I'm going to show it to you here on my screen really quickly. And then, so we have push-ups, sumo squats, flutter kicks. All right, so I'm going to stop showing my screen. I'm going to show you what all those moves are. So we are down on the ground for our push-ups and our flutter kicks. All right, and sumo squats will be up. So I'm going to show them to you again. If I remember, push-ups, sumo squats, and flutter kicks. How does your information leave your brain that quickly? I have no idea. So push-ups, we have a lot of varieties we can do here. So you can do them on the ground as you're probably thinking of push-ups. So arms shoulder width apart, up on your toes. I want that whole body to come down. So it is not just your shoulders. You're bringing those hips down as well. You can always just drop down your knees like we did for the plank. Same thing. You are not here. You're leaning those hips forward and giving me nice strong push-ups. If you want to modify that a little bit further, you can come back to your chair or even to a wall. So coming to any elevated surface, make sure it's not going to slide away on you. I'm going to take a little bit of that weight away. So you can come here and give your push-ups on a chair or a couch. Or, I'm not going to turn my back to you, I don't know how much you can see. You can come with your hands on a wall and give me your push-ups here. You can walk your feet closer to the wall for a little less resistance, further away for a little bit more. And then, if you wanted to progress even further, I'm going to throw this option out for you. You can make them descending push-ups, which are going to be the most challenging. So you pick your poison there. Push-ups. Sumo squats. Just like our squats, except sumo squats, you turn your toes out to the side. It's really going to take those inner thighs. So I want your feet nice and wide apart. Turn those toes out as far as you can get them. Buckle on over. Then you're going to drop that weight straight down. The reason I want nice wide feet is because I want those knees to still stay behind your toes. So if I just keep them shoulder width, see how they come above my toes, my heels raised? I want all that weight anchored in your heels and your knees stay behind your toes. So just like regular squats, you could add weight to this if you wanted to. You can also, to modify them a little bit, just make them a little bit smaller. That's where you'll be. All right, what was our last one? Flutter kicks. 30 seconds of flutter kicks. So you're going to be down on your back. This is going to hit our lower core. I always like to tuck my hands underneath my tailbone. That's kind of up to you. And we're just going to flutter. So we'll be here for 30 seconds, keeping those heels up off the ground. Modify this. You can keep one heel on the ground. All right? So we're doing the same thing we just did for our first circuit. 30 seconds each, about 10 seconds in between, 3 times. All right, so you see that? All right, I'm going to start my timer here. So we are going to start with push-ups. So you have to pick your push-up variation. We're going to do for 30 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and begin. Make sure you're taking nice deep breaths. And think about that form. So I would rather see fewer push-ups with nice form than fast push-ups with bad form. So focus on keeping everything nice and tight. Nice strong push-ups. 10 seconds left. All right, go ahead and stand up. 4, sumo squats. that chest up. Your goal is to try to get those hips down so that those legs have a nice parallel line to the ground. Nice deep breath. Let's squeeze those cheeks together at the top. 10 seconds. And then we are going to flutter kicks. All right, come down on your back on the ground. Flutter kicks. Tuck those hands underneath your tailbone if you'd like. And we are fluttering. So the reason that I like to tuck my hands underneath my tailbone is so that my back does not arch. So you want to try to keep that back flat and pushed into the mat. Do not overarch here. Again, you can modify here. Less than 10 seconds left, and then we're going back to the beginning with push-ups. All right, turn over for push-ups. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Remember, take nice deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. We're halfway there, keep on pushing. Less than 10 seconds, and then we're going to our sumo squats. All right, go ahead and stand it up. Sumo squats. Wide feet, turn those toes out. 3, 2, 1. Sumo squats. Again, if you wanted to hold weight, this is an option to progress it, to make it a little bit more challenging. Really squeeze everything nice and tight at the top. 10 seconds left. All right, down for flutter kicks to finish round 2. 3, 2, 1, flutter. Deep breaths again, do not hold your breath. Ten seconds. And we're going over for our push-ups. One more time through this round. All right, this circuit, one more time, guys. Push-ups. One more time for each of these moves. 3, 2, 1. Push-ups for 30. Again, pick whichever variation works for you. I want everything we do to be challenging. I don't want it to be easy. I don't want it to be so hard you can't do it, but I do want it to be a challenge. So pick something that is hard. That's how you're going to gain that strength. Three, 2, 1. Up for sumo squats. Turn those toes out. 3, 2, 1. Nice deep squats. Deep breaths. Ten seconds left. Now we're going to our last move of this circuit, our flutter kicks. All right, come down to your mat on your back. Flutter kicks to finish, circuit 2. 3, 2, 1. Flutter. Deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Focus on those breaths. and flat circuit, our AMRAP, which again stands for as many rounds as possible in the time remaining. So we're gonna do about 5 minutes. So go ahead and grab your drink. So, look at these moves. Shoulder tap plank. Told you a plank variation was showing up already. Plank jacks, jumping jacks. Lots of planks today. So again, if you see these ones, we're going off of reps. So this is completely at your own pace. I'm gonna show you the moves. I'm gonna set a timer for 5 minutes. Your goal is to get through this circuit as many times as possible, as many rounds as possible in 5 minutes. All right? Let me stop sharing my screen. Let me show you the moves. High plank taps, plank jacks. That's it. Shoulder tap plank, plank jacks, jumping jacks. My memory. So, shoulder tap plank. We're gonna be in that high plank. I'm gonna kind of angle so you can see me here. So I want nice wide feet in this one. That way your hips stay nice and still. You're gonna alternate shoulder taps. Modify this one, come to your knees. Again, nice wide base of support. What I do not want to see is rocking. Nice wide feet, that way your hips stay nice and still. So you're going to do 10 on each arm, right? Plank jacks. You're going to go ahead and come up again. So go ahead and shake those shoulders out. You're going to give me 10 plank jacks or 10 plank taps. So you'll give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 10, or you'll give me 10 taps on each leg. You can always modify this and do your knees. And then our last one, jumping jacks. We did them in the warm-up. 10 of those. Again, if you're keeping it low impact, you're here. If you have a dumbbell and wanted to make them a little bit more intense, you can give me jacks here or jacks here for 10. All right, let me share my screen again. All right, 5 minutes, as many times through this as you can get. Are you ready? We are starting our shoulder plank taps in 3, 2, 1. So if you're at your own pace, give me 10 on each arm. And you can modify that on your knees. Once you're done there, shake those shoulders out, give me plank jacks. 10 total or 10 each leg if you are tapping. Keep those shoulders over your wrists. And then up for jumping jacks. 10 of them. And then again, you're gonna repeat as many times as possible. So take a break if you need it. But again, your goal is to get through as many of this as you can. 4 minutes left, guys. Definitely have to shake my shoulders out between those planks. Whew. Again, you can go at my speed or at your own. The goal and the challenge is to push yourself. I think my shoulders are going to be sore tomorrow. How do you feel? Two. We have 3 minutes left. How many times can you get done in 3 minutes? Should we shake the shoulders? My heart rate is up. Starting to sweat a lot more than I already was. Keep on going through. Got just about 2 minutes left. Can you fit 2 more in? 2 more rounds? About a little under a minute and a half. Woo. About 1 more minute, guys. This is it. This is your last minute. Make sure you finish it strong. Push yourself. Finish it moving. Don't stop until this minute is over. We have 30 seconds left, last 30. $15 seconds. I'm gonna finish in jumping jacks. I'm gonna keep going. And there it is, our rest. Our finish, our finale. Grab a drink. All right, how you guys feeling? Hopefully that heart rate is high and you're sweaty. That's what I miss about seeing you. I miss a lot of things about seeing you guys in person, but it's always nice to know when you guys are just as out of breath and just as sweaty as I am. You know, not just me. So we are gonna go ahead, stretch and cool it down. So I never want you to stop exercising without a cool down. The purpose of that cool down is to bring that heart rate back down to resting, to get that blood flow settled back to a resting state. So I want you to focus on those deep breaths, in through your nose, out through your mouth. We'll go ahead and nice wide feet, take nice big deep breaths, in through your nose, out through your mouth. One more time. Go ahead and grab those hands behind your back. Stretch out that chest and those shoulders. We worked hard today. Keep those shoulders down and relaxed. They are not up by your ears. Down and relaxed. Pull those arms up as high as you need to feel that stretch. I'm just going to take a deep breath. We're going to hold at the top. Just grab those hands together. Reach up. Make yourself as long as you can. Deep breath. Then I want you to go ahead and grab that left elbow. Pull it back. Stretch out those triceps. Go ahead and switch to the right arm. Go ahead and stretch out those legs. Go ahead and exhale, come down. So nice flat back. Reach towards those toes, keep your back flat. And then go ahead and round and relax. Let everything hang. Go ahead and roll up nice and slow. Do some shoulder rolls. Take it the other way. Gonna grab that ankle, hang onto a chair, table, couch for balance if you need to. So I want you to keep that knee pointed straight down to the ground. Keep it beside your other knee. And if you need more of a stretch, drop the bottom of your hips forward. So you can take this, so you're gonna just drop, just squeeze your butt forward. You're gonna feel more of a pull in those quads. And switch legs. All right, we're gonna end with some nice deep breaths. Actually, let's get stretches in our thighs. We work with our sumo squats. Keep that back nice and flat. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the very first workout of Fit for Fall. All of them, like I might have mentioned, are structured the same, the 2 circuits and then the AMRAP, so you'll kind of know what to expect. Always keep those bands handy. Like I said, if you have dumbbells or anything heavy, a chair, keep it handy. We might use it. We might show you ways, like I did today, to make the moves harder if you would like. But we're always going to keep you on your toes, always add progressions. So remember the form that I gave you for the squat. We're going to see those squats, we're going to see those planks, we're going to see these moves, and we're going to add on to them. So don't forget all that we did today. Remember all the cues. Remember how much you loved every exercise, because you will see them again. Nice easy breath. Give yourself a nice round of applause, pat on the back, high fives. Week 1 workout 1 done. Hopefully we'll see you guys soon.